Well, this is definitely something out of my comfort zone by making a video of myself, but what has been a really huge realization for me is that as I am reading Unlock Your Potential by Jeff Lerner, it kind of brought me back to kind of thinking of a few other things, especially back when what I used to dream what my life could be as a kid and all of that, and kind of got me wondering, what is entrepreneurship to me? And it kind of brought up a lot of things, especially now what I used to think for people who were multimillionaires and all that and said that they were entrepreneurs. I definitely thought like I could never go up to that. But that is the wrong kind of mindset I was putting. The way it was for me with growing up, I didn't have it easy. There were some things, yeah, my family and I used to enjoy, but we've had a few bumps, even in the recent years when my dad got into an accident and a little bit later the job he was working at got shut down, and we were basically surviving on his workers' comp as well as forcing my mom to go to work. That really struck me and kind of really affected me to see I've what my life is going through right now, and looking at all the different kind of normal 9 to 5 jobs, traditional jobs that are out there. Even though I'm not dissing on that, there are some jobs out there we really need good people, and it's fine if people out there are working and doing and loving their jobs, but that's not me. I have already worked a couple of jobs, and frankly, I am not satisfied for myself. It may be a bit selfish of me, but that is just how I'm thinking with how everything is. I am not meant to have this kind of job. What I'm thinking is more that has to do with the already talents that I have, but being able to go out and touch the stars in a way. Looking back, when I noticed with like entrepreneurship, for me, when I was looking and reading the book, it kind of struck me that the way I see it, it's someone who's constantly not just working on themselves, but always doing something that it betters themselves so that they could give their most absolute best in their work. Even if it is just a traditional 9 to 5 job, but most multimillionaires, that's what they do. They have worked their best to be themselves so they could give their absolute best in their work so that they can continue their own success. And everyone's success is different. Other people are happy with where they are right now. With me, that is a different story. I see success in entrepreneurship. That is me being the best self I want to be with how I am as learning differently. I am a visual, auditory, repetitive kind of person. And with my learning disabilities and other things that's been going on, it's been interesting being at school and kind of being ridiculed just because I was different. But with the entrepreneurship, it kind of reminds me, it's great being different. As long as you're being true to yourself and going as far as you are able to being your best self. So for me, it is me being comfortable with who I am and who I want to become. And I want to become a person who not only I want to learn as much as I can, but I also want to teach. It is not going to be the traditional kind of teaching that you would for someone to become a teacher to teach students. I want to teach in a certain way that other people not only could understand, but not have to worry about trying to keep up or anything. I kind of want it to be more specific oriented, especially with stuff around that I am very passionate about. All my life, I am very passionate about my art. I am very creative, artistic. I kind of like coming up with scenarios, thinking outside of the box, especially with a few ideas that I've had for over the years. I've been currently writing a book, finally on chapter 9. I love helping people, But the way I was doing it until recently, I was always putting others first and not myself first. And that was really putting an effect on my mental health and physical health in general. That I was spending myself out even when it's like I really shouldn't have. But I still did. Out of everything that's been going on, I'm doing this out of comfort thing because I want to grow and I want to be the best I can be to achieve my dreams. I'm currently working two different jobs. One is a full-time job, one is a part-time job that recently I haven't really been working out much, but from just those two jobs, I am barely scraping by, being on my own and all of that with this recent endeavor, and I know this is not how I want the rest of my life to be, where I'm just barely scraping by and I could tell I am not happy with the jobs I am doing. Sure, some of it is kind of nice, but I know that is not my final place I want to be. That is not my dream work. That is not how I want my life to become. I know it could be a lot more, which is why I'm doing this. And I know it's like there's a lot of things I need to improve on. I know speech has been a little interesting with me from the past while, that there are things I need to improve on myself, but there's so many things that I could see myself doing, but I know for sure what is going on right now with the current system and everything, that is not for me. That will not work for me. And I am going to do whatever it takes to improve myself so that I could achieve what my childhood dreams have been, so that I could create a much better life for myself, leave a legacy for my children and their children, as well as help as many people as I can. Because I also want them to experience their own success, just like Jeff Lerner is doing with his business. I'm making this video to help prove myself as a point that from this point on, I'm going to do what I need to do and what is best for me so that I could achieve my dreams, my own success, and prove that anyone could do it just like he did. Jeff Lerner has a wonderful story of himself that if you want to go listen to his story, he has his own channels on YouTube. He's also on Instagram and Facebook. But he could tell you on his process and how many people that he has helped. And this is going to be the beginning of it all. If there's any questions or concerns that people have, I will do my best to answer those, keeping you guys updated on my progress. This is the dawn of a new day. And I want to do my absolute best. Day one of changing my life starts now. I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you so much and have a good day.